I'm very excited to show you a new solver. It's called PIEsolver. In 3 years, it's going to be the only solver people are using. PIEsolver is going to be obsolete, and you're going to see why. It considers if someone's drunk, it considers how long they've been at the table, it considers if they like wearing cowboy hats, anything and everything in between. So I'm very excited to show that to you. I'm going to go ahead and head over to Harrah's, record a session, and use PIEsolver as an example in one of the hands. So without further ado, hope you enjoy it. Okay, let's get started. I bought in for the minimum because that's what champions do. Pro tip: if you ever just sit down at a table and you get a quality hand much like ace king suited, it's best just to fold it. You don't want to come off as a bully, and I probably wouldn't suggest playing a hand until after 4 orbits. Image is everything nowadays. Pocket jacks is a hand that gives new players the most trouble post flop, especially out of position. And in this particular spot, we're under the gun, we have no information to us. I'd just suggest folding those bad boys. Can't make mistakes post flop when you never see one. Okay, we're gonna wake up with pocket 3s right here under the gun. Without any information and a small pair early position, I'm just gonna go ahead and go all in here, see where I'm at. In most cases, we're gonna scoop the pots, everyone's gonna fold like the nits that they are. And we find out where we're at immediately, and it looks like this gentleman's cutting out chips. So I'm gonna throw out some high-end math here. Let me know if you're not able to keep up. We're about 50-50 to have the best hand. We either have the best hand or we don't. And it looks like he makes the call. Looks like he has king queen, and he decided to call with the worst hand. Now, if you plan on playing poker more often, I'd suggest trying to call with the best hand. And it looks like we're gonna hold because of course we do. Now, the biggest room in the house is a room for improvement, and I highly suggest he opens that giant oversized door and gets in the lab. And look at all this, we can afford a buffet. We're rich. Please don't be that guy. Be more like me. A boss. Now we have so much money. I'm gonna go ahead and share this with the dealer. He deserves it. There you go, buddy. Here you go. You can have that to be yourself. Okay, we're gonna wake up with queen 5 offsuit in big blind. I'm gonna go ahead and check my options, see a flop. Now, as far as pre-flop strategy, I pretty much got it solved and mastered, but I don't see very many flops out of the big blind, so this is a new situation for me. We're gonna flop bottom pair. Flop comes 5 king 7 all red. And we've got all blacks, so this isn't really the greatest flop for us, but it's really hard to make a pair, so I'm not really sure what to do here. So I think this is a perfect time to turn it over to PIEsolver. After downloading the app, we're going to go ahead and input all our live variables. Good to go. Now we're going to grab 2 cards. We're going to place that in the Pi, make sure it knows we're running a 2-card variant. And now it's time to input all our live variables. Easy peasy. What makes this better than the PIEsolver is PIEsolver, we get to add our hopes and dreams and a little dash of the goat. He's so dreamy. Now that all our data is in one spot, we're ready to put that in the PIEsolver. Make sure it runs all those variables. Beep, bop, beep, boop. And in 2 hours, we will have all our data. But we don't got that kind of time. So back to the hand, we're going to have to find this information ourselves. So we got bottom pair. Again, it's hard to make a pair in this game. And we're first act with no information. I'm going to go all in, see if I can get that information, see where we're at. And looks like so far so good. Everyone's going to fold. And we're going to scoop this nice little pot and print some more money. So, if you don't have time for all these solvers, whether it's PIEsolver or the PIEsolver, I highly suggest the PIEsolver. You can always find information by going all in. A couple hands later, we witness the daily quads, and that's our cue to end the session. I'm going to go ahead and rack up, tip the dealer some cheese, book this small win, and humbly post it to social media. There's so much data here, I don't know what to make of it.